have to revamp a whole pillar that I had built up for 3 years. Then on top of that, we're supposed to be in a penthouse in New York. Then on top of that, I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times!
That's Kai Cenat, a very popular streamer. Kai, he's done streams in the past with celebrities like Kevin Hart, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, and Tyler. He's been pressured over the last couple of days to have a political guest on, specifically Kamala Harris, after Trump did a live stream with another young popular streamer, Adin Ross. Adin Ross basically spoken into existence. He said before he wanted to have Trump on, and it ended up happening. When Trump was approached by Adin's team, it was Trump's sons who co-signed him.
All of you young people, and he's got a lot of them. All I know is my kids say, Dad, you have no idea how big this interview is. I said, don't tell me that.
Lil Trump, aka Baron, is also obviously a fan of the show. Adin's got a lot of young people watching from 14 to 24 years old. That live stream dominated the news cycle. Adin did ask a lot of questions. They talked about Trump's policies as well as his opponents. And then they had a segment for pop culture. People saw how much attention the interview got and thought it would be great if Kamala could create the same moment. So word is Kamala's team reached out to Kai, the biggest black streamer, another young guy a part of that same community as Adin Ross.
Then on top of that, I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times! I don't know goddamn about politics. I don't know nothing. I don't know not a goddamn thing, man. What the f*** am I supposed to talk about on stream about politics, bro? I don't know, my nigga. I'll fix it. But bro, it's a very hard time right now, dude. Okay? Now let me go ahead and say something. All in a matter of a week, I got the Secret Service. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't give a f***. Okay? Listen, I had a bad that I've been trying to get on for like the last 3 years, the last 2 years that I haven't spoke to in like a year. I haven't spoke to this girl in so goddamn long who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first I was thinking she was talking about like a game, a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or some, or if not that, a clothing brand. What the is Kai Cenat gonna talk about with politics, man? Let's be real. Let's be real. Hey, look, mark my words. I'ma say it right now. If there's some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me? Like, I don't know. I've never did anything with politics. And these blogs are like trying to say, yo, we gotta do this shit, God. And it's all the top blogs, but I'm like, bro, since when did you care about what Kai Cenat had to talk about for politics?
Kai said he did not want to get in the middle. He was not interested in politics and didn't understand why Kamala would want to speak to him.
Kamala Harris. I don't even know who the Kamala is, bro. Like, I just found out about her because of Megan Thee Stallion. And Megan Thee Stallion, you fucking liar! Free Tory Lanez.
The truth is, the streaming world, they're just not messing with Kamala. We're talking about the crowd, the people who support Kamala would normally dismiss. They play video games, they enjoy going live with other gamers and streamers. They're the ones the Jamel Hills of the world will call incels to make them all look, quote, weird, which is what Kamala is currently pushing to supporters. That everybody who's not supporting her, especially men and young men, that they're, quote, weird. Remember, for you to be accepted as a man with these folks, you have to be the Billy Porter or Don Lemon type. 100% buck broken, or at least a weak simp that would allow women to drag you around by the nose. I'm telling you, these young guys, they're not stupid. They know masculinity is being stumped out and being promoted as weird, and they know who's doing it. One of Kamala's biggest cheerleaders, Charlamagne, he also reacted to Kai Cenat and said whoever reached out to him for Kamala should be fired.
Drop on the clues box for Kai Cenat. Kai, hit me and tell me who sent you that text, man. Because whoever on Vice President Kamala Harris' team hit Kai Cenat to do a live stream, they need to be fired. Okay, stop letting social media run her campaign. You saw Trump go on Adin Ross, and you saw the attention that garnered. You saw the headlines that got. You saw social media start saying the vice president needs to go on Kai Cenat, and you ran to go make that happen. Not even stopping to think, is this organic? Does Kai Cenat even care about politics? You know why?
Does he even know anything about it? Have questions? He might be supportive of Trump. We don't know.
No, he's not supportive of Trump. Cut it out.
You don't know who he supports.
I know he don't support no Trump. You know why the Trump Adin Ross scream worked? Because Adin Ross had real interest in Donald Trump. And I do believe politicians should absolutely meet people where they are, but it still has to make sense. Let it be something organic. There's a lot of places the VP can go to get in front of a younger audience. There are influences Kai age, you know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm all for meeting people where they are, but it also has to make sense.
But Kai Cenat has I've never heard Kai Cenat mention politics one time. Not even talk about it at all.
No.
So we don't know what his interests are, what he cares about, what he likes. Not at all. We know he's the biggest streamer, but besides that, he's never mentioned politics.
If the vice president was to run the Kai now, she would just look like she's copying Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I want to see the vice president sit with? I want to see the vice president sit with the 85 South show.
Now, that's not the first time Charlamagne suggested that Kamala should go on the 85 South show. For one, he's got a partnership with those guys. They're on the joint-owned podcast network created by Charlamagne with iHeartMedia. Do I think the 85 South show is a good idea for Kamala? Well, it would bring Kamala the cosplaying chameleon back to Atlanta.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer.
But this is the audience that Kamala never liked or supported. An audience of young black men and black men. The same one she targeted to convict unjustly in California. It's not a match at all. I think Kamala is better off sitting with the black Boule type and the strong independent black woman crowd. They already paid a bunch of money to the Shade Room. That's another option. Those are the people who support her. Or even better, why won't she go and sit with her own people? The people of India. Go to Mindy. So DJ Academics, he also reacted to this.
Here's the thing, and I was actually shocked that people, first of all, I was shocked that Kai turned this down. Not because Kai's into politics, but because what happens is that there is a democratic programming that happens around this time. Like, it happens to all the big media companies. And also, entertainers, rappers alike are pressured with, yo, hey, if you black, you better do this. Like, yo, you know what I mean? So anyway, apparently they try to get Kai Cenat to, kind of either agree or at least preliminary kind of like ask him if he was down to do a stream with Kamala Harris or Kamala, or whatever her name is. And essentially he did a response on the stream saying he's not into politics and he doesn't want to do none of that. And he actually feels like he's targeted because Secret Service and other people are hitting him up. And this is what they're doing. I told y'all this years ago. It's funny that when I did the deal with Rumble, they were like, I can sign to a alt-right outlet and he's now an alt-right blah, 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 blah. When the last election, I publicly said, you know who offered me money to like post ads on their behalf or speak on certain things that would help their campaign? It wasn't the Republicans, it was the Democrats. But I realized that when people, as long as it's the people they like, they ignore it, right? But if it's the people they don't like, they're gonna be like, see, I told you, he's buying culture over here.
Black people donated millions of dollars to this Indian woman when she's yet to tell those donors what she's going to give them for their support. Where are the policies? Yeah, I keep getting all these marketing messages telling me to support Kamala, but I'm waiting for the text message or the email with the policy layout. If you go to her website, there's still no policies listed. So far, all we see is the Margaret Sanger Jr. speech. That's it. If Kamala really had policies and a plan laid out, they wouldn't have to do this for attention or try to co-opt influencers. And like I've said before, the let's vote for her because she's Black Sister Act is not enough. Where's the substance? What's the plan? People are still acting like this is a Miss America pageant. No, this lady is trying to be the president. She should continue to be questioned by Black people as long as she's expecting Black American support, cosplaying as a Black American woman. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Should Kai Cenat have Kamala Harris on his stream? Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.